Hi. Uh, let's have a brief look at the uh, packet life of signaling in the Kubernetes cluster. So I have a 2-node Kubernetes cluster, and I deployed signaling in the Kubernetes cluster without Kube proxy. So signaling is going to function, provide the network function to the Kubernetes cluster. So we have a buildbox pod here, and I have an Nginx pod here. So I'm going to pin the Nginx pod from the buildbox pod. And so this is the, I'm using signaling VXLAN tunnel mode. So the packet going to be encapsulated. And so the buildbox pod, it has a virtual network interface here. And pay attention to the index number 19. And the peer virtual network interface in the root namespace is here, and it has a index number 18. So you can match up the a virtual network interface pair just by looking at the numbers. So that's the even number and odd number, and they are next to each other. Okay, so also in the root namespace virtual network interface for the buildbox pod, it attached eBPF program bytecode from container. So that's for ingress, which to this interface. So that's the packet egress out buildbox to front container to through this virtual network interface. So that's front container. So when there's a packet coming back, that's to this interface. It's to this, for this interface to the container buildbox container. It's egress. It's two container. So front container and two container. Okay, that's the direction. And so signaling also set up a signaling VXLAN interface and attached ingress from overlay and egress to overlay. So from overlay is the packet coming into the node, coming into enter the VXLAN, signaling VXLAN from outside. So that's from overlay. And the to overlay is from the container buildbox pod egress packet out. So that's to overlay. Okay. So that's basically the packet flow. And so here on the Kubernetes control node, I run this command. So basically, I just log into the signaling agent on the control node and run the signaling monitor and redirect the monitor log to this file. I just give it a -sh. So when I view the logs, I got a color text. I got a text colored. Okay, so that's one. From another SSH session, we can log into the the second node and the second Tunnnel agent and run the Tunnnel monitor. So we have monitor logs on both Tunnnel agent, so we can take a look. Okay. So here I already logged into the BitBox pod, and I'm going to pin this is the Nginx IP address. I'm going to pin it, and just with one pin request. Okay, so I got a reply. The network is functioning well. And so now let's end the logs. Okay, let's look at the Tunnnel agent log on the BitBox pod node. Okay, so that's where the packet ICMP packet originated from. Let's grab ICMP. So notice here, this is the start. So first it do a contract lookup, and that's the BitBox source IP, Nginx destination IP, and so it's a new collect contract. So it's going to create a new contract. After that, it's going to do an encapsulating using the node MAC and node IP address for the outer packet. Okay, so that's the hook here. True overlay. So from the BitBox to overlay to egress the encapsulated packet out, and right. So here to overlay from BitBox pod through here and encapsulate it and it go out. Okay. Interface, right? So, and it also actually logs, dumps the actual packet payload. So here we can see its echo request and the source IP, destination IP. And yeah, so from here, we can see there's the packet coming back because we see here like tunnel decap. So there is a encapsulated packet coming back and decapsulated with so it found the destination IP is to a local endpoint. So it's a local delivery for container ID 2582. That's our BitBox pod endpoint ID. Okay, and so it do another contract lookup, and so it says, okay, we found the contract that that was created here. Okay, so and then eventually it's this hook point got triggered to endpoint, which is to container. Okay, to container to the BitBox. Right. So, and it also dumps the actual packet payload. So that's the echo reply. Okay. That's the brief look of the packet life here. And yeah, just so like for egress, front container, tool overlay, and for ingress, front overlay, two container, right? So for the tunnel, VXLAN tunnel mode, looks pretty straightforward. And we can dive more into a detail later, like how the code paths look like. So like, for example, for egress, that's the code path here. And for ingress, that's the code path here. And yeah, so thank you.